I love boxing. Special day in history. This was and will be, y'all. What is today? January 9th. Why is today so special? About to tell you. Today, January 9th, 2015, will air the first ever boxing event for Jay-Z's RocNation Sports. He'll feature his, what's his moniker? Let's say right here, The Throne Boxing. And he's supposed to have 3 or 4 bouts, and probably 2 or 3 only be televised. You know how they are. But it's going to air on Fox Sports 1, and it's going to be showed in Madison Square Garden Theater. So y'all tune into that. Special day in boxing history, y'all. Jay-Z, like 50 Cent, is trying his hand with boxing, and we'll see how it turns out for him. Hopefully better than 50 Cent, because he's looking kind of sour right now. By the way, Jay-Z, I know you already heard, but Jay-Z signed Andre S.O.G. Ward. He went from son of Goosen back to son of God. Thank goodness that happened. Hope he gets to see, the Madden, whole a bunch of good stuff in 2015. Now, why this day is so great in antiquity, we'll tell you. January 9th, 1942, y'all. The late great, all-time great, classic, legendary great, Joseph Louis Barrow, better known as the Brown Bomber Joe Louis, KO'd Buddy Bear, also in Madison Square Garden. In 1942 in that bout, Joe Louis knocked him out on January 9th with a few seconds left in the first round. Who was Buddy Bear? Jacob Henry Baer, spelled B-A-E-R, all right? He's the brother of the former heavyweight champ Max Baer. His record stands as 51 wins, 47 by knockout, and 7 losses. 2 of his losses being to Joe Louis. Now, they fought twice. This day, January 9th in 1942, this is their second bout. Their first bout ended in controversy. They say Joe Louis rabbit punched him at the end of the round when the bell rang. You know, when you're throwing wild punches and the bell rings, you're still swinging. You're kind of waiting for the ref, but then you're like, fuck it, I'm just going to keep swinging until he back up. Well, anyway, Baer turned his back. Joe Louis rabbit punched him in the back of the head. They was complaining, talking about it was a rabbit punch. He went to the corner. He begged for 5 minutes. The ref didn't give him 5 minutes, and they called it a TKO, disqualification. So, to settle the score, they rematched on January 9th, 1942, and Joe Louis just wipes the floor with him. And in the first round, a few seconds left, knocked him out, KO, cold. Now, like Blood was saying previously, this is one of those many times, this is crazy. Joe Louis fought this bout, and all the money and the proceeds went to the Naval Academy, went to the Navy, one of the military armed forces of the United States. And I gotta respect, Floyd Mayweather and other boxers, Andre Ward and all the other now boxers who are kind of doing the money pitch, because it's good, because you don't want to end up like Joe Louis and all these other greats who are way better than them, by the way. Joe Louis and Frazier and all these, they're way better than these now guys. But they've coming up off the backs of, Robinson and Gavilan and all these other greats, because these guys were doing charity events. I mean, they hold paycheck for the Navy and for the United States, a nation at that time probably hated those guys' guts and wished death upon them and was throwing rocks through their window. But this fight's proceeds went to the naval branch of the army or the military. And shoot, there goes the story, man. Joe Louis got old, retired, broke, tax evasion, all type of craziness, gave his life to the nation. They used his image, forced out of retirement to try to earn some money. Rocky Marciano beat him. He beat an old man. But anywho, not to take away from this great day, January 9th, y'all, great day in boxing history. Rock Sports Nation, the Throne Boxing kicks off tonight, is probably playing as I'm talking right now. And the great Joe Louis Barrow, Joseph Louis Barrow, Joe Louis, the Brown Bomber. Big ups to the South, y'all. And by the way, Deontay Wilder gets his name from Joe Louis because he's the Bronze Bomber. And if y'all didn't know, they both from Alabama. Big ups to the South. Yes, I'm partial towards the South because I'm from there. But anywho, enjoy this beautiful day. This day on Boxing Henry, January 9th. I love boxing.